Hey, welcome back to another video. Today, if you were, well, you probably are, going into middle school, I have 10 equally important tips that are going to help you succeed. And these might come across as a little bit cliche or generic, but I promise, I definitely wish I knew all these before I transitioned into middle school. So, first one is don't procrastinate. So pretty straightforward, self-explanatory. Just try to do your work, get your work done as soon as you get home. Instead of having free time before you get all your stuff done, it's just gonna stress you out at the end of the day. So make sure you're getting your stuff done, and you can even set a timer for how long you want to focus, maybe like 20 to 45 minutes you want to work, and then you can take a 5-minute break and then do another 20 to 45 minutes, and that's probably what will make getting good grades easy in middle school. And the second one I have is read nonfiction books. So when I began reading, I mainly read fictional books. I was into realistic fiction, but when you read nonfiction books, you're learning more, obviously, and when you read fictional books, you can still learn about real life principles, but I feel like nonfiction books teach you a lot more about life, and they increase your knowledge and wisdom. So I feel like you can get more out of nonfiction books. The third one is don't be arrogant. When you're being arrogant, you're probably gonna feel guilty and ashamed, and there's really no need to, because no one's life is gonna be the same, and everyone is unique, and everyone has their own talents, so you don't need to brag about yourself, and you're not going to feel good. You're not going to be content bragging about how good you are. The next one is ignore haters. Ignore people who are saying stuff like, why'd you do that? Why'd you do that? You gotta, when people are criticizing you, you gotta think about where it's coming from. Is this person being a hypocrite, kind of? And you're gonna lose confidence if you're listening to people who are constantly criticizing you and judging the way you do stuff. The next one is stay on topic. So this mainly applies to when you're in class. It's good to socialize with friends, but when you're in class, you just want to focus on what they're teaching, and it'll definitely help you remember more, and yeah, it'll make the topic easier to digest and comprehend. The next one is take advantage of spare time. So during passing period, you don't want to mess around in the hallway with your friends, because you're gonna have probably 7 or 6 to 8 classes a day. So when you're getting early to your classes, you can still have up to 3.5 minutes to get work done. So times 8, you could potentially have up to 28 minutes, I think, to get work done. And even on the bus to and from school, getting work done is going to make it a lot easier when you get home. And that goes with not procrastinating. You're going to have so much more free time, and you'll be getting your work done a lot quicker. The next one is communicate. It's something I struggled with during middle school. I wish I would have told my teachers when something wasn't fair. It doesn't mean complaining if you know you didn't do something as good as you could have and you got a bad grade on it. It means when you know you were graded unfairly or judged unfairly, you just want to make sure you're letting your teacher know that you don't think it was fair, because you never know later on in the quarter, semester, or year if you're gonna screw up on an assignment and get like a D or an F on a big assignment, and it's gonna tank your grade a lot. So if you turned an assignment on time and your teacher graded it late, make sure you let them know, because you're missing out on guaranteed points. The next one is turn in digital assignments, which is very specific, but on Google Classroom, you're gonna, assuming you have Google Classroom, you're gonna have a ton of classes you need to manage. You need the teachers with digital assignments, they usually, from my experience, they didn't tell me when it was due or when it needed to be turned in. So I would recommend to make it a habit every day to just get home, look at your Google Classroom or whatever, all your digital assignments. Make sure you're sharing them with your teachers or turning them in, because again, those are guaranteed points. And even if you didn't do good on the assignment, you're getting points by turning it in on time. It sounds like dumb advice, but I promise digital assignments are actually extremely hard to manage. I mean, like digital assignments, it's hard to keep track of all of them. So the next one is to be yourself. When you're not being yourself, you're not going to be happy just because you're not being you and you're not doing the stuff you're interested in. So that one is pretty self-explanatory. And the next one is probably one you're not going to listen to, if I'm being honest. But it is delete social media. It's not something I did until before 8th grade. But my screen time was up to like 4 hours a day. And as soon as I deleted YouTube, split in half to 2 hours, I realized I had way less distractions. And even this summer, I realized ESPN and Newsbreak, they're not even really social media, but, well, they kind of are. They're entertainment, but they were still becoming a major distraction in my life and something I needed to get rid of. And you also feel a lot more creative, I feel like. But deleting social media, I promise, you think social media, when you delete social media, you're missing out on the real world, but really the real world is everything outside of social media. And I promise, like within a week of deleting social media, you're not gonna have fear of everything you're missing out on. You're gonna immediately notice how big of a waste of time it was. And that is my 10 tips to people who are transitioning into middle school. And I hope your middle school career is amazing, and I hope you enjoyed this video. See ya.